Minecraft animations have been around before my parents let me on the computer. I didn't know Minecraft even existed until my younger brother showed me a Minecraft parody song called Don't Mine at Night. And then I learned about Minecraft animations and Minecraft itself. And just like a child in the 70s, I was deep in the mines. My first animation I was introduced to was Monster School. And no, not the sloppy content farm version. I mean the actual good series, the one made by Willcraft when he was a child like myself years ago. If you don't know what the hell Monster School is, I'm going to give a quick lesson. No pun intended. So, Monster School is a series about Herobrine who acts as the teacher for these hostile mobs. And he teaches them how to do basic things like mining, crafting, making potions, and even scaring people. Because, I mean, they are monsters after all, and it is called Monster School. It would be pretty weird that they weren't learning how to do monster things, but anyhow. But I have a secret for you all that may upset hardcore Monster School fans like the viewer over here watching this video on their phone in their bed. Yes, I'm talking to you. And whoever else is watching this video. Here's my secret. Promise you don't tell anyone, okay? Good. I never cared for Monster School. Yeah, I'm surely sorry, but I never felt attached to the series at all. Like, yes, I watch it, and I do enjoy it, but I just don't really care for it. However, there was one Minecraft series by Willcraft that I was attached to, and that was Endventures. I'll forgive you all for never hearing about this series before because, I mean, look at the views this series got compared to Monster School. Monster School was literally raking almost 100 million views compared to Endventures, which was only getting 100,000 views. And from what I've seen on sites like Tumblr, Monster School gets more fan art compared to Endventures and some of Willcraft's other characters like Dr. Creepy and my personal favourite, Medusa Bell. And I think I rambled long enough. It's about time I actually start reviewing this series. So, is this series a forgotten masterpiece? Or should it stay forgotten and left in the end just like the Ender Master? Now, what's the plot for this 13-year-old series created by someone who was a kid at the time? The plot is pretty simple. It's about a group of humans, a pig, a zombie, and a shabby skeleton with a cowboy hat on his head.
Try saying that again with an arrow in your mouth. Don't.
Who must go on a journey to defeat an evil dark lord called the Ender Master and his army of Endermen before he takes over the Overworld. The plot itself is basic and interesting, especially the concept of Endermen waging war against the humans, all because they are being led by this guy who is trapped in the end. This feels like the exact thing I would write as a child and roleplay on a private Minecraft server with a group of friends. Unfortunately, Endventures was cancelled in 2019, announced by Willcraft in a now defunct Discord server. But it's honestly for the best considering some of the things Willcraft has said in his trivia blog about Rekka. And no, I'm not going to go through it because I do not want to risk my video being demonetized. But I will say that Rekka did something to an Enderman woman, or I guess Ender Woman, that rhymes with superhero hate. The characters themselves fit the whole stereotypical what to expect when you're watching a series sort of thing. Like, we got a hero, a coward, a bad, a markable cute animal slash pet, a wisecracker, a gullible comedy relief, and a woman who is just added so girls have someone to look up to. And then she betrays her friend, becomes evil, then dies. Top tier character development. Willcraft eventually explained how his younger self would have ended Endventures in a video from July 2021. The series would have ended with Colin killing the Ender Master, who then ends up in Herobrine's domain. It's revealed that Herobrine was the one who made him that way, and wants his help defeating Lord Laskin, who enslaved Herobrine through blackmail. This has got to be one of the most cringiest endings to a series, but I love it. Now that I'm done with the plot, let's move on to the pros and cons. Yes, I know I'm criticizing a dead series. I know Warcraft is most likely never coming back to Minecraft animations, but if he ever does come back, I like to leave this criticism open for him or anyone else who wants to learn from the mistakes that he made with Endventures. So, what are my pros for this series? Well, I kind of lack a couple of pros, but all I can say is I do like what Warcraft was trying to do. And you can see that the series tried to improve itself in the later parts, like 11 and 12. The lighting seems to have also improved in the later episodes too, which I can appreciate. And I absolutely like the Endermaster's voice.
That will not be necessary. You took initiative, and it paid off. You have proven yourself useful in a position of power. But there will be no more stunts like this one without reporting to me first.
The day a man makes the mistake to think he's the best, he will pay with his life when proven wrong by someone else.
Which was done by Max Musher, who now goes by Max Will, and I don't think he's active on YouTube anymore. Another thing I find myself enjoying is the jokes. Some of the jokes in the series were pretty funny. Like there's one that caught me off guard when I first watched the series, was when Click-Clack told No Brains to warn a group of humans about the Endermen.
Go warn the others. Tell them to hit the fan.
Click-Clack says him being fan of hitting.
I think that's all my pros for this series. Now to address the cons. My cons are pretty much the same as Warcraft, so I highly recommend watching his video about how he would have ended the series for a more detailed breakdown. One major issue is that the series sometimes requires the viewers to interact with it like it's some kind of video game. Wait. For example, text can disappear too quickly, forcing you to pause just to read it, while some scenes move so fast that it becomes difficult to understand what's happening. According to Warcraft, he sometimes sped things up because he thought it would hide his bad animating skills.
It's because I subscribe to this mindset that if I animated something quickly, you wouldn't be able to tell that it wasn't actually looking good. So I would frequently take shortcuts in order to compensate for the fact that I wasn't very good at animating, and evidently I wasn't willing to learn because, well, I didn't.
But it ended up making the story harder to follow. I understand trying to make the animation look better, but if the audience can't properly process what they're seeing, then it ultimately hurts the storytelling. The easiest fix would have been to slow down the scene, practice animating, keep important text on the screen longer, and let important moments breathe instead of constantly rushing through them. The audio balancing is also inconsistent. Sometimes the characters, music, or even sound effects are painfully loud, while other times they are way too quiet. Some sound effects also feel too goofy for serious moments. For example, during Daria's scene, I was supposed to feel bad for her, but the ridiculous sound the Endermaster made when slapping her completely ruined the moment. Seriously, why that sound? It's a small thing, but moments like this can really hurt the emotional impact of the scene. This could have been fixed by simply balancing the audio levels and using sound effects that actually fit the tone of each scene. Serious moments should have serious or subtle sound effects instead of something that made the audience laugh. But I think that's all my criticisms out of the way. Let's move on. So we have reached the end of this review. Now, do I recommend that people should give Endventures a watch? Well, yes. If you look past the bad animation, awful voice acting in some scenes, or lack of voice acting, and the plot being everywhere, Endventures is quite an enjoyable series to watch, despite the fact that there's a cliffhanger at the end of part 13. But hey, at least it's better than how Monster School ended. This is going to be giving me some nightmares for weeks. Endventures only ended on such a cliffhanger because Willcraft had cancelled the series as mentioned before. But you can fill the void by watching his closure video to understand how Endventures would have ended. Or I can also suggest watching Turbulation's remake of some of the older episodes. And let me just say, these remasters are faithful to the series. But would I recommend this series to someone who prefers a more serious series with good animation and good voice acting? Absolutely not. I have a feeling that you guys would click off because of how bad the animation is and how fast-paced this series was. I find it funny that this series was made by the same kid who made Monster School. Like, yeah, there's some edgy scenes in Monster School, but not as much as Endventures. Oh, look at these monsters learning how to craft things. Isn't that cool? But yeah, that was my review for Endventures. And this isn't my first Minecraft series review. My first one was a quick review on Villager's Night, an animated Minecraft series by Avocado Animations, which I recommend to go watch it. Anyways, if you did enjoy this review, please go ahead and comment below on what you think about my opinion and your thoughts on Endventures. If you would like to see me cover more, please subscribe to my channel and maybe even support my Ko-Fi account or be a channel member. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all again next time. Goodbye.
%100% pure fish.